Okay, so today I'm going to be making, actually tonight, it's literally 8:50. Just finished an entire week's of homework, so I'm kind of brain dead. So I'm going to be making a biscuit recipe by Alton Brown. It's on Food Network. I've made this many times, but I keep forgetting to video it. So I was just going to get this done and try to go as fast as possible, but I figured I'd video it, because why not? I'm going to do editing later tonight, so I have baking powder, baking soda, salt, butter. Get that out of there. I have my bowl. In this bowl, I have a cup of milk. And then what I'm going to do is I have vinegar. I'm going to put about maybe like a teaspoon and a half, I don't know, of vinegar in there. And then just mix it up, and I'm going to leave it for about 5 minutes while I get everything else ready. And that's going to make it taste a little bit like buttermilk, because it's going to start curdling the milk a little bit. It's going to be really nice. Okay. So, the next thing you need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour in this bowl. 2 cups, that's 1. Okay, come on, fill up. And 2. And then we need 2 teaspoons each of baking powder and baking soda. 2 teaspoons each is a lot, but you know, it always turns out good. So trust the recipe, because I've made it multiple times. Okay. And then baking soda, same amount, 2 teaspoons. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add in about, I don't know, good size pinch, maybe 2. It says a 1/4 teaspoon, it's probably a little less, honestly, but I don't like salty biscuits, because I'm making biscuits in gravy, and it will be really stinking nasty if I put salt in both, a lot of salt in both. Okay, so that's going for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy and open it up. It's nice and chilled. I just took it out like 10 seconds ago, right before I started recording. So technically 4 minutes ago, not 10 seconds. I have a knife. I'm just going to cut this up into very, 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 very small chunks. I'm like shaving it, because that's going to make it easier to incorporate it. But you do want little chunks of butter, so you don't want to make it too small, because the little chunks give it nice air pockets and help it to rise more. And just makes them fluffier and nicer and butterier. That's not a word. So, yeah. Almost done with this. And then it should, yeah, as soon as I finish this, it'll actually be time for the buttermilk to be done. So that's good. Good timing, just rare for me. Okay, so the milk goes right on in. The butter goes right on in. Oh, I should have done the butter before the milk. I am half asleep. It's fine. So now I have this fancy thing called a pastry blender. So I'm just gonna combine all of this, and it's okay to put the milk in, like, because I'm trying to hurry, so I don't want to be cooking until 10:30 at night. So I'm just kind of rushing this. So I cut the butter super small, so I won't have to cut it very much, which will make it easier for me because it'll take less time. Ah! Forgot about the knife that was right there. So then it was going to make it a little tiny bit less fluffy, but it doesn't do it too much, and I'm not making this for anybody, it's just for me to eat. Okay, so I'm going to do the last little part with my hands. Going to turn it out onto a clean surface. Just cleaned this, it's fine. Take some flour, just get this out of the way. Get some flour on here, get my hands with it. And I'm going to just grab this dough, it's already almost good. It's just a little wet, so I'm gonna knead it for a minute. I love the feeling of kneading any kind of dough. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. So the best way to do it, and this applies for anything that you have to knead, is you flip it, fold it, okay, so the oven's at the temperature, 450. Thank you. So then you just smush it, then you turn it sideways, quarter turn, smush it again, quarter turn, smush, quarter turn, smush. And you can do it with both hands, but since this is so small, I'm not really doing it. You know, I'll do it anyways. But you don't want to do it for too long, because you don't want the biscuits to be super tough, because then like if the gluten starts developing and making those long strands, it won't like poof up and get fluffy and nice and big, and you will have sad biscuits. So you should be able to see like it's coming away a little bit. It should be pretty dry, and very light feeling and kind of like tough and almost bouncy. Now, going to grab a pan, get some parchment paper. Let's see, where can I put this? Again, I'm just trying to get this done fast. It's not the cleanest process, but I mean it's just for breakfast, so it's fine. So then what we're gonna do is, I don't like using a rolling pin because it's just kind of annoying. I don't know, I don't know if it's just our rolling pin or if it's just me, but my rolling pin does not like me. So just gonna scooch this out nice. There's this guy. I'm actually gonna kind of thicken mine up a little bit, especially on this side. Jeez. Just roll it over and pat it so it's even. Yeah, that's a good size. Okay. So now I'm gonna take some, just plop it down on there. Another one. Plop it. Okay. And you don't have to do them too far apart. Let's see it. Because they don't spread out, they spread up. I'm not entirely sure why that happens. It's one sciencey baking thing I can't explain, but it happens. And then I can get one more right here. And so these are going to be the best 5 or 6, however many you can get out of that first one. But then you can take it and re-knead it, and it's just not going to be as fluffy, but it's still going to be good. And I'm just trying to get as much out of this as I can, because again, I'm not like cooking for someone else. I'm not trying to make this be a 5-star restaurant, so I'm just going to make it work. Whatever I get is what I get. Okay, there's 8. I think I'm gonna get one more out of this. And then it'll probably be, yeah, it's already almost too tough. The butter's starting to melt, so yeah, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna really quickly grab one more. Cause see how it's getting wetter, especially in the top as you go? That's because the butter is starting to melt and all that extra moisture is going into it, and it's making it wetter and nastier, and it's not going to fluff up as much. So this last little bit is trash, because it will be not very good. So the oven's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Well, I'm going to go ahead and check them in 10. So I'm going to set the timer. Don't know why I walked back over before I set the timer. So there we go. I want to clean up, and by then it will be time to check them. And this is why I shouldn't wear black shirts while I'm baking. Yay! I'm gonna have to clean that out. That annoys me so much. Okay, we're gonna go fix that. Oh, that's probably where it happened, because I haven't cleaned the counter yet. So there's like okay. Flour plus black shirts equals that. So it literally just went off as I started recording, but it's done. So hush. And we are going to see. Oh, it's there. Okay, so apparently this side of my camera is working, but the other side is not. So that's kind of annoying, but you know, we'll work with it. look. Oh, they look amazing. They look better in real life, I promise you. They look kind of sad on camera, which I don't like. But I'm going to continue tomorrow. Yeah. What just happened? Okay, so I'm going to continue the video. Okay, I still have flour. I'm going to continue the video tomorrow. I'm going to make some roux to go on top of these. I have sausage, I have flour, I have milk. That's basically all you need. And butter. This is a roux my grandpa taught me. It's not just straight butter and flour. It's mostly milk, actually. Which I like because it's less fatty, but it still tastes so good. So yeah, I'm going to let these cool for a minute. Put them in a plastic bag. And I will see you tomorrow. So I'm going to get our ingredients. The first thing we need is flour and the sausage. I have the sausage right here. I already washed my hands. It's loose, it's not cracked in the least or anything. Loose, sweet sausage. You can use whatever you want, but I like sweet because why not? And then flour. And then we need our skillet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and where's the plug? Okay, so I had the plug. So you plug it in this side first, and then this side. Oh, so I'm gonna have to turn it around. Plug it in. Now, why does this thing have such a short cord? Okay. Boom. Is this literally okay? That's annoying. Okay. So I'm gonna put the sausage in. Maybe. Okay. Oh wait, this isn't even heating up. 325-ish. Okay. So I'm gonna actually wait now until that's heated up. I completely forgot. And the other good thing about doing the sausage first is you don't have to add butter because all of the fat comes out of the sausage and then it makes it really creamy and nice. So I will see you when this is ready. Okay, so it's starting to get there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit in to test it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's good enough. So I'm going to put it in. And I'm just going to start smashing it up in smaller bits. Okay, so this is ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put flour in. So I'm thinking maybe like quarter cup to start. Quarter cup. No, we don't really have a recipe written down for this, so mix that in with the sausage. Might have been a little bit much, actually. That's okay, because it'll mix with the flour. It'll mix with the milk. So I'd say that's pretty close to good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the milk as soon as I get this flour away. Okay, milk. Again, there's not really a recipe written down anywhere, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Whoa. Okay. There we go. So after that first little bit, then you want to tone it down, because that was just to make sure that nothing got stuck in the bottom. So now, you're gonna have to turn it down some, maybe 275, 300, something like that. And that's already soaked entirely into the sausage. So let's see. Put it in again. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit more flour, just straight to the milk. And that is going to help it thicken. So I'm going to turn it back up to around 325. I just wanted to make sure that the milk wouldn't like harden or curdle or anything. It's really annoying when it does that because you have to scrape it all out. yeah, this should get to like a low simmer-ish. There it is. And then it will start thickening up nice and become a really good sausage. Okay, so this is just about done. Here, let me show you. It's smoking a lot because just the electric skillet always smokes. I'm not sure why. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna grab the biscuits and we're gonna try it. I'm gonna put them in the microwave for a few minutes. Okay, so these are in I put the biscuits in the toaster because they're still kind of soggy, and I wasn't expecting the microwave to crisp them out, but I was hoping it would get some of the water out. So now they're in the toaster, and I'm gonna put some black pepper in the gravy, and then we're gonna serve it. Okay, so fix this. I completely forgot to make an outro to this video. So hi, this is future me. Like, I don't know, 2 days future, a day or two. I have a very bad mind for time right now because I'm half asleep, and I just finished filming a video and editing a 20-minute video. Please enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like so that other people see it and maybe it gets recommended on YouTube. And then subscribe because we're trying to get to 100 subs by the end of this year. And if I get to 1,000 subs, eventually, it's a big goal, but I'm eventually going to get there, I hope, I can start making money. So please subscribe, like, and then also comment down below what you want me to do next. I'm thinking about doing a couple of reaction videos. I already got one scheduled, but I'm not going to post it if it doesn't get, I don't know, I'm not going to post it if I don't think it's good. So yeah. Peace.